release yesterday, and I played Silver Quill. I had a pretty good deck. It was all right. I came in seventh. I went 2-1 yesterday. Day of Reckoning. Any game you pop that off, you're doing pretty good. That was another good rare I pulled, but I couldn't play. We got a bunch of uncommon Mystic Archive cards. The problem with the pull rate is real. Two applied geometries. Um, I did not get the elf student, and that was the uncommon I think that I really want from the set. So maybe I'll open them from the prize packs. So yeah, that's part of my what was in my sealed pool. Made a little video on the sealed pool. But anyways, we're going to be cracking these packs. As you know, anything that I don't play that's over 10 bucks, I put on Facebook Marketplace and keep the rest for myself. But these are all completely genuine cards that I won or purchased yesterday at the pre-release. Scholar. Flow State was really good for people yesterday. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. There's an instant card and a sorcery card in your graveyard. Instead, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on your bottom of your library in any order. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Grave Researcher with Reanimate as his prepared spell. Stock Up as a mystical archive. That's good. Teacher's Past. Field of Strife as a foil. That's okay. All right, let's move on to the next pack. These prepared markers were really helpful. At the pre-release, I played a Silver Quill deck. It was pretty fun. I had fewer creatures than I really should have in the deck, but I wanted to make sure that the repartee was triggering as much as possible. So I had about 13 creatures, and Honor Bound Page was in there. That Cat Cleric definitely did work. But all the schools seemed really strong. Lorehold, Quandrix. A lot of people played Quandrix. But pre-release was a great time. Postmortem Professor. For 1 and a black, it's a zombie warlock 2/2. It can't block. Whenever this creature attacks each other opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. For 1 and a black, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Seems all right. I like that art. That's cool. Reprieve as our mystical archive. Okay, so 1 and a white, instant, return target spell to its owner's hand, draw a card. Inkshape Demonstrator was very powerful in the pre-release. The Ward 2, and then it gets lifelink and +1/+0 with repartee. It also makes it kind of confusing for you if you want to, like, I always let my opponent know that I was using a combat trick just so I could have all the math in my head straight as to his triggered repartee and stuff. So that was probably on me. There's probably a more nuanced way for me to go about that, but I just was ham-fisted with it, but I did all right. A foil, I'm sure that's not worth much, but I do like it. This card did a lot of work for me. Memories. These surveil lands are really nice. You do not destroy them when you pay 2 and blue-red tap and surveil 1. So late game, if you have nothing to do, if you whiff, especially in the pre-release, that was very helpful, being able to surveil. Very cool. I don't know the prices off the top of my head. Honestly, I did not go through all of the spoilers for the set. I just don't do that anymore. I just build the deck and learn the cards as I play. I had one of these. This was very helpful to give them first strike out of nowhere. Again, like I said, I did kind of ham-fistedly use my combat tricks, so they were never really a surprise, but the opponent knew that the repartee trigger was so strong it didn't really matter. It's just like I'm doing this to trigger this on all my creatures, and then I'm going to smash your face. Response: banishing betrayal, ancestral anger, noxious newt. That was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I played a lot of Quandrix, and everybody who was Quandrix had at least one noxious newt. I had one of these. I got a foil one of these, but I didn't really need color fixing in the deck. I didn't try and splash anything. Necroscribe. Withering Curse for 1 black sorcery. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Infusion. If you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. Oh, it could be a cheaper board wipe. That seems all right. Bitter Triumph. Ooh, a foil rare. Choreographed Sparks for red. It's an instant at rare. The spell can't be copied. Choose one or both. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Copy target creature spell you control. The copy gains haste, and at the beginning of your next end step, sacrifices token. That's neat. And a fractal. A fractal. Oh, the Inkling's very cool. Yes, I like the whole theming they did for the Silver Quill box. All right, so those were the prize packs. Now the collector boosters. Don't really know the prices on these, again, but anything that I price at over 10 that I'm not going to play will definitely be going on Facebook Marketplace. Bibliotech Tomekeeper. Rearing Ember Mare. Johnny's Response. Spirit Call Enthusiast. Punisher's Apprentice. Zimone's Experiment. I don't know what that is. It could be Blue Elemental Blast. Who the hell knows? I'll have to translate that. Don't need to translate that. I love those lands. Another Moment of Reckoning. This one's foil. Not worth anything. Turbulent Step. Cool. Germination Practicum. Cool. Hey, thanks for watching. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Paradigm. Don't know what that is. Is that Lightning Bolt? Who knows? And Informed Inkwright. That's neat. All right. So I got really lucky to be able to buy 3 collector boosters. What a statement. I'm so happy I was able to spend so much money on these collector boosters. With that said, I don't plan on buying any more from the set. With that being said, I do have one of those collector bundles. I got it from Walmart for $100, so I definitely wasn't going to balk at that. Sky Coach Conductor, 2 in a blue for a bird pilot. I like the art on this card. Birdman. Flash, Flying Vigilance. This creature enters prepared. He's prepared with the instant all aboard. Exile target non-pilot creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's not very exciting. Ominous Harvest, Zaffi and the Tempest, Human Bard Sorcerer. Well, I do collect bards. That seems neat. Okay, 5 blue and red for a 5/7. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without mana cost. Seems strong. Glimpse of Nature, cool. Resonating Loot. All lands you control have add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast instant or sorcery spells. Neat. All right. Nothing that made me like jump out of my seat or anything. Last pack. Of course, I don't know the prices of these just yet, so who knows? All right. Cost of Brilliance. Another newt. Yes. We've seen these cards. Prismari Charm in foil. Beautiful. Silverquill Charm in foil. Orisa Tide Choreographer for 4 and a blue. She's an uncommon. Oh, legendary creature. I really like that art, though. Another Helping Hand, all right. Giant Growth, that's funny. Island. Planar Engineering. Sacrifice 2 lands, search your library for 4 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle for 3 and a green. It's all right. Dirger Focus Mage. Brain Geyser. Target player draws X cards. Oh, he has she has Brain Geyser as her. Okay. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana 5 or greater from your hand, this creature becomes prepared. Seems all right. Another one of him. That one's full art. I have no idea what that one could be. Oh. No, it's not Dark Funeral. I don't know what that is. Adrix and Neve, Twin Casters. So this would be a special guest card. I don't know how much that is. All right. Those are all my cards. The Spirit's very cool looking. So you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, if any of these appear on Facebook Marketplace, we know they're real. Well, a token won't have the grease-proof layer in the middle. But a regular card will. You can see right there. True blue authentic Magic cards. Look at them all. Now I got to clean this mess up. Thanks for watching, though. Go Team Silverquill.